Cats are on the prowl, on the prowl. They're so cute, they're so cute. I can't. Oh, I love them so much. Anyways, I'm here for my October book haul. All of a sudden the sun has come out and it's super warm. So I'm trying to not purchase as many books, but it was, the sun's kind of going away a little bit, Jake's birthday last month, so I took that as the opportunity to buy myself some books, and yeah, I'm just pretending that they're presents for him. So the first book that I have, other books besides that though, the first book that I have to talk about is The Unit by Ninni Holmqvist, and this is translated by Marlene Delargy, and this is for Yamini's book club. She started a book club that is I'm very excited about. I need to start reading this though because this is this month's pick. But basically she's alternating with a woman in translation, a nonfiction, and then a short story collection. So right now there's voting for what subject you want the nonfiction to be for next month. So I'll link that below if you want to join. It's very, very exciting. So I do need to start this like very, very soon. Oh my gosh, the kittens are playing. Oh, the next two books are books from my father. I got 2 new bookshelves because I ran out of space. I might have already talked about this. I have no idea. But I have like a bunch of travel books like on top of my bookshelf up here. And so I was going through my dad's travel books, and then I found some books that are not technically travel. They're more like history about the places. The first one is Imperial Russia, 1801 to 1917 by Michael Karpovic. I don't know, but it is about Russia, so why not? And then the next one is The Grandeur That Was Rome by J.C. Stobart, and this one has like photos and stuff in it, so I'm excited to eventually read this. Oh, I just like woofed the dust in my face. The next ones are the books that I got for Jake's birthday. The first one, Jake picked it and Jake wanted it. I wanted it obviously too, but I'm not a big hardcover purchaser because I've got all these books, so what's the point of spending extra money on a hardcover? But he really wanted this one. We were 8 Years in Power by Ta-Nehisi Coates. He's currently reading it right now, which is why I only have the dust jacket. I'm very excited that he's reading. He's mostly reading it because Ta-Nehisi Coates is going to be at Wordstock this Saturday, so we gotta, you know, he's hoping to finish it before then. I need to read Between the World and Me at least before then, hopefully. That one's smaller, so we'll see. But yeah, very excited. So Wordstock is this weekend. Whoop, whoop. So there's going to be another haul very shortly. The next one is The Queue by Vladimir Sorokin. Yep. I don't know. It's translated by Sally Laird. It's a Russian author, and it's an NYRB classic, and I think it was a remainder, so yeah, it was a remainder, so it was pretty cheap. I think most of these that I got were remainders. Not this one, though. I'm pretty stoked. So The Assassination Complex by Jeremy Scahill is finally in paperback. I have his other 2 books that I have not read yet, but I'm very interested in Jeremy Scahill. He is a very smart person, and this whole drone warfare thing is one of my biggest issues that I have with former President Barack Obama, killing innocent people just because someone needs to die. I know that makes no sense the way that I said it, but basically it does, because they have like targets for specific people, and if they can't find the person, then it's just like bomb the place and say that you thought that the person was there. I'll obviously have more information on that once I read this book. What I just told you is just like kind of like passing knowledge from listening to Jeremy talk in places. But yeah, I'm very interested in reading more about this. The next one that I have is Black Ass by A. Igoni Barrett. This is like a satirical type book about a black man who wakes up white except his butt is still black. I'm pretty sure... Oh, it's a reworking of Metamorphosis. I did not know that. Theoretically. I don't know. That's what one person wrote. Anyways, I really have been wanting to read this for a while, so I'm excited to read this. Also, this is a used copy. It's so good. I love Powell's. Powell's is the best bookstore in the world. The next book that I got is On Cats by Charles Bukowski. I read a Charles Bukowski last month. I did not love it very much, but I have read him in the past and enjoyed him, and this is super tiny, and it's just like little poetry about cats, and I love cats, so... All right, and the next one is another satirical book. That one is The Sellout by Paul Beatty, which won the Man Booker Prize, I think in 2016. I'm pretty sure, because I don't think the Man, or maybe it already happened, whatever. He won last year, I'm pretty sure. This is another satirical one. That's really all I know about it, that it's satirical and that it's apparently really good. I think this is going to be my type of speed, so I'm excited about that. The next one that I got, I'm super pumped about, Girls at War by Chinua Achebe. This is short story collection. I read Things Fell Apart by him a couple years ago, and it was so good. It was so good. And I've been meaning to read more of his books. Specifically, I want to finish the Africa trilogy or the African trilogy. I don't know what it's called. But if you go into a bookstore, it's kind of hard to find the second and third books in that trilogy. So I saw this one and I was like, why not? It's a short story collection and it's pretty petite. So that's my speed at the moment. You know, December is going to be a bunch of small books, unfortunately. And the next two books I'm also really excited about. I subscribe to Noir Reads. I think I saw Ginger from It's on Page 47 or Pretty Brown Eyed Reader. Someone, I don't remember who. If I remember who, I'll link it below. But someone did an unboxing or like showed books that they got in Noir Reads, and then I was like, I need to subscribe to that immediately. So I purchased an old box, and that had Binti by Nnedi Okorafor and the graphic novel version of Kindred, and it comes with like a sticker. They're all like themed, I guess, and this one was themed. The sticker said Black to the Future, which I thought was super great because it was like sci-fi type things, you know, Binti and Kindred, you know. Anyways, so this one is like Black Panther themed. There's a Black Panther sticker, and this is one of the books. Huey P. Newton, Revolutionary Suicide, and I guess he is a Black Panther. I don't really know much about the Black Panthers, unfortunately, but it came with a pin that said Free Huey on it, and the second that Jake saw it, he was like, oh, Huey. Like, that's so cool. And I was like, I don't know what it is, but I guess Jake knows about everything because he knows everything. So I'm really excited to read this. I think this is like a memoir, autobiography. So I'm pretty pumped to read this. And then the other book that it came with is Bone by Yrsa Daley Ward. And this looks like a poetry collection. I feel like I've seen other people read this, and so I'm excited to do that. And the other thing that's really cool about, I don't know if I mentioned One More Reads, but it's basically like dedicated to Black authors. The other thing that it does that it's super cool is it comes with like a pre-labeled letter or like postcard with a pre-labeled envelope to inmates. I am nervous though. I don't know like what to say. I'm listening to Ear Hustle podcast, which is done by someone, and it's like oh my gosh, it's basically people at San Quentin? No. I forget which prison, but it's, about prisoners, and it's really cool. And one of the things they were talking about was like getting letters and how important it is to the prisoners, and I'm like really, really into that and about that. I'm just an embarrassed person and I don't know what to say. I feel like anything that I have to say is unimportant and like garbage and meaningless, and it doesn't really matter, especially like talking to people that I don't know. Like I'm not good at leaving voicemails or even with people that I do know. Like I'm not good at like reaching out to people. So I'm nervous about that. But he was saying that like all prisoners want is just like to hear anything. So I don't know, maybe I'll have like Jake do the first couple of them because he's like not as embarrassed of a person as I am, and then maybe like I'll do the next one or something. But yeah, I'm really excited, so I'll link that below. So I need to remember to link Yamity's Book Club and Noir Reads below. And that's it. Those are the books that I got in the month of October. I'm going to probably have a book haul about this time next week because of Wordstock. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you've read any of these, if you have anything to say about them, if you have recently gotten a good book. That's cool too. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.